What's going on, H2O Army? Joseph from H2O Plants. Oftentimes I get asked the question, should I use carbon in my planted tank? The very simple answer to that question is not really. There's only a couple of times when you should use it. Let's get into when those times are. So let's go into why you don't want to use carbon in your tank all the time, at least when you have a planted tank. When you have a planted tank, right, you should be dosing fertilizers. If you're not, then you really should be. It really helps out the plants. So I have this Vital X. Now if I'm dosing this fertilizer, right, like that, I dose it, the carbon will actually help to remove that fertilizer and make it unavailable to the plants. And we don't want that. We want all that fertilizer being used by the plants. It really helps them grow healthier, it makes them color up nicer, and it allows them to have all the nutrients available. So now, why would you want to use carbon in your filter? Well, one, if you have a really stinky tank. Now this should be very rare when you have a well-balanced or well-established planted tank. Maybe in the early stages, or you're just putting fresh plants in there, because there's going to be some meltback that's going to cause some rotting smells sometimes, but not all the time. It's very rare that you'll see that, but occasionally they could smell. My tanks, all of them, do not run carbon, and they don't smell like really anything. Maybe smell like water, but not like lake or stream water, because sometimes that could smell foul. But like, it really doesn't smell like anything. Like, there's no smell whatsoever to it. The other time that you would want to use carbon is actually when you're using some sort of fish medication and you're treating fish. Once you're done treating fish, you would want to use carbon to remove the chemicals in the water column and essentially clean the water, and carbon will do that and remove them for you. So pretty much the only time you want to use carbon is if you're dosing medication, or you have a funky smell you need to get rid of. Maybe you had a massive die-off in your tank, or you have something rotting in there that you can't quite pinpoint. Then you would want to use some carbon in there. But overall, you don't really need it for planted tanks. I do keep some on hand though. As you can see, I have a whole bucket of it right up here on my shelf, just in case we ever need. Alright guys, and that's the end of the video. Do me a favor, drop me a comment, let me know if you use carbon in your planted tanks, when you use it, when you don't, and also hit that like button. If you're new here, subscribe to check out more videos having to do with planted tanks, and I'll leave you with that. I'll see you on the next one.